Hey, good afternoon, and welcome to Kelly's Cooking on the Cheap. Today I am needing to make or use up some last of my bananas. As you can see, if I don't, I gotta throw them away. So I'm going to make some banana bread muffins. I would make the loaf, but I figure it's something easy to heat up through the week if we want a healthy or somewhat healthy snack. So what I've already done was I've got a 1/3 cup melted butter already and a 1/2 cup of brown sugar ready to go. I've got my muffin tins ready, and here it called for a cup of all-purpose flour, but I'm doing almond flour. Then I've got a teaspoon of baking powder, a 1/2 teaspoon of soda, and a little bit of salt. And then this third one is 1 egg. I'm going to add a little vanilla. And then my bananas and get them mushed up. Alright, I'm going to cut out this little bad spot. And for the brown sugar, I did use Truvia to kind of make it a little healthier. Probably not by much, but some. It did call for 2 bananas, but I'm just going to add this little extra bit in. Go ahead and get them mushed up. Normally, if I had chocolate chips, I would throw some in as well, but I don't. I've used all I had up. I might leave a little chunky just to have some bites of banana in there. Alright, let me wipe my hand off. Alright, so what I'm going to do first is mix up the egg and brown sugar together. Got that mixed in, so I'm going to add some of the flour mixture a little in at a time. I got my boy helping me today, and we've all had a busy weekend between football game, band competition, so I think we're all dragging a little today. Alright, so I'm going to add in the last little bit of the flour mixture. Alright, now let me grab the egg and banana and add this in. As I make some noise. Alright, there is some banana chunks in there, if you can see. That'll give a little texture later on. Alright, so it's mixed up, and if you were to do the loaf of bread, it cooks at 350 for 55 to 60 minutes. But since we're going to do muffins, I'm going to cook them at the beginning of 15 minutes, and then I'll check it after that and see how much more I need. So let's see how many we can fill up. I got all 12 ready to go just in case. About 2/3 full. I hope everybody had a good weekend this weekend so far. It's a little warmer here, unfortunately. I'm ready for the actual fall weather. I think the only thing I am hating with this time of year is how dark it is getting early on. If I could have the fall weather but the long days of summer light, it would be good. Yeah, my boy's over here pestering little, getting my foot. Probably trying to tell me to talk a little. As he says no. Does your kid, if you have kids, do they pester you as much as they do mine? Mine would probably say no. Alright, I'm about done, so it looks like I'm going to be making 9 muffins. So I'm just going to top these off. Some's going to have more than others. And all right, let me get these in the oven. Let me take out the ones don't need. Save them back. That is hot. All right, let me put it in for 15 minutes. I'll come back and check it, and then once it's done, I'll come back and show you the outcome. Hello, and I'm coming back with the muffins that I made up, and I ended up cooking it for about 20 minutes, and they look a little pitiful. So here's what they look like. They really sunk in. So not all things you try work out as you hope, but we'll try it anyway. As you can see, it's a little, here I'll cover the sun window. It's a little moist, but it still looks good. And let's try it. It is moist, so it probably could have cooked a little bit longer, but once it sits in the fridge and you heat it up, it might be good. And it's actually pretty good the way it is. Nice and moist. So regular all-purpose flour might have worked a little better, but I think even though it looks a little pitiful, it does taste really good. So it doesn't hurt to try. It might have worked better as a loaf as well. So it's just a work in progress. Try it again. Try it a different little way till you get it just right. So I hope you enjoyed this little video, and if you try it, let me know what you did differently and if it worked. All right, have a good afternoon.